Hello friends, good morning. How are you doing? Welcome to PharmaWiki. Today we are going to discuss how to write exam. Do you think is this a sort of joke? No. You have to know how to write your exam to be in the toppers list. Yes, whatever you to study, however you study, the output matters because the marks counts. So to get highest marks and to crack the top, you need to know some techniques to write your examination. These examination tips will definitely make you successful in your examinations. Okay. Before we start, if you are the first time visiting my channel, please consider subscribing to get a awesome content and click the bell icon to get the notifications. Okay, so let's jump into the topic. Don't waste our time because it's exam time. Okay, first thing, you don't need to have an exam fear. Everyone will be tensed before their exam, but be cool. This will improve your overall test. Yes, the marks definitely improves by 20% if you are cool and bindas at your exam. Not before studying, but at your exams you have to be cool. Okay? You don't need to fear, and then when you sit for your exam, take a deep breath, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and if you have time, meditate. Okay? Then, when they give you answer sheet, fill out clearly your names and all, as we all know. But don't be in a hurry to do everything faster and keep some time. But there will be time for you to quickly read the question paper. So you need to write the answer sheet, roll numbers and whatever names are right. Okay. Then next thing is, after you take your question paper, what to do, where to start, what to write. Then you categorize your question paper into three. Okay. First, exactly take number one for every question that you know very well. Okay. One. Go through all the questions with a quick glance. Okay. Just take them as one fast. Within a minute you have to write all these things. Okay, within a minute. No need to, as you see, you can understand whether you know it or not. That's right. So take number one as that you have a full idea on what the topic is. Okay, and give number two for okay short questions. I know this question, but exactly maybe you can't put it 100%. Second question, second number, and the third number is for the things you doesn't know at all, but you have to attempt it. Okay, got it? So these three, categorize them first, and then quickly go to every question. Start your answer paper. As you aware or not, every person will write the first question slowly and neatly, right? But you have to know that first question you'll definitely answer the best known answer. So as you write the best known answer, try to write it as quickly as possible. As you know it very well, there are less chances of making mistakes, and write it speedily, but write it neatly. Got it? And for second and third questions you are attempting, write the first category known answers only. And then when you go for the fourth question or fifth question, first attempt the second category questions that you know a little but you don't know perfectly. Okay, then start writing it. When you start writing it, you can get the idea that how much you can write it. After you quickly write the answer, if you are stuck somewhere, you leave a little space and go to the next question. That is number 1 category itself. Then again, from here you have to write the alternate questions. What happens in this procedure is that what you have left will definitely be in your brain, and the process will go in the back end. The answer, you'll get it ideas slowly, and in the front end you are again writing the well-known answers itself. So when you get the point, you can quickly turn your page back and you can write the and complete that answer. Got it? This is the strategy I used to use when I was studying. Then next, how to write an answer. Yes, where to start? We have the answer now, and then how to write an answer is the second most important question. MCQs, there no need to discuss, but you have if you know the answer very well, you can directly take your question. If you don't know the answer very well, just go through the elimination method. This might not be true, so that might be true. Like that you can answer the multiple choice questions. Then the essay questions, you have to answer the question strategically. Yes, write your answer strategically. Okay, and every answer should have a structure. Yes. Okay. And you have to remember that marks will be directly proportional to the answer you write. Got it? I mean, for 5 marks question, you need to write 5 marks answer. And 2 marks question, you have to answer only in a 2 marks size only. So, the length of the answer should be proportional to your marks. Don't write 2 marks answer as a 5 marks answer question, even if you know it. Okay, so prioritize according to the marks they allotted to you. Next, first, before answering the question, you need to study the question. You need to read the question very carefully. You need to answer exactly what they are asking for, not what you know. Got it? So you know the answer pretty well, but if you don't write the answer what they are asking you, you don't get the highest mark. So just study the question properly. What they are asking, are they asking to write briefly, are they asking to write you in detail, or are they asking with some examples, or are they asking to choose any of the same in bit in the same question, or what are the details they are asking for? You have to know while you are studying the question. Then keep it in the mind and then structure your answer. You write your headings properly. What you need to do, if there's a definition, you have to write the definition first, and then the body, and then the advantages or merits, demerits. And if it looks like a structured answer, the people who are correcting your question paper will definitely get impressed for the clarity you have, and they have an overall impression that you got the point. So if you answer what they need and along with a good strategical plan, then you are going to succeed. This is single success mantra for your exams. You have to write crisp, don't detailed more, but you have to write in a crisp manner. Along with everything what they are asking, you need to mention in the answer sheet. And if you write in a point wise with a bullet points or anything, the question the question answer will be perfect. If you give some headings, subheadings, and the bullet points along with the advantages, disadvantages, or examples, instances, everything matters when you are writing a answer. Okay, this is all about your structure of your answer. Okay, this is how you need to write it. And last, attempt the unattended answers. Even if you don't know it, just think about it and write whatever you know, even about it or a little that way. Okay, so you have to attempt everything, right? Don't leave if there aren't any negative marks, please don't leave any question. Okay, the next step I'm going to give is that you have to mention the answer in a box manner. If you solve a problem, then the answer should be in just box it, so that give the borders of a box for the answer, so that the teacher will get easy access to your answer. Okay, and remember, everyone writes the answer, but many of them will forget to mention the units. If it's a centimeters, something, whatever it might be, you shouldn't miss this small but important units. Okay, then next step is don't leave the exam hall early. Okay, if you go early and then think, oh, I have time and I would have attempted this, when you left with some time in your examination hall, then take out your question paper, read it twice. So your answers, first time when you are reading the question paper, you might lose some questions, just skip some questions. But now when you read the question paper, you might get bright ideas, and even the answers you thought you doesn't know it. Got it? So this will definitely give you more marks than if you leave the hall early. Even if you leave the hall early, you don't do that 10 minutes of time for a truthful purpose. So don't leave the examination hall early. Okay, and attempt everything. Okay, don't compare, discuss the answers with your friends, teachers, anyone, even after your exam. Okay, never ever discuss your answers or questions or compare how they wrote and how about you, like that. Don't discuss them after your examination. Don't do it and just skip this part and go prepare for the next examination. That's it. That we have to do it. And then smile. Just give a smile in your exam, in the middle of your exam, whenever you're asking, okay, writing your exam, just give a smile and then breathe and then have a chocolate. This will boost your mood and lessen your tension. So this is how you need to write your examination. So whatever you study is a different part, and writing your answers is a different session. Attempting your examination is more important than you study. Okay, so be clever, be smart, and write your examinations in very good manner with all these tips in your mind and get a huge success. All the best. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like icon and also hit the bell icon to get the regular updates. If you have any doubts, please share your views in the comment section. Bye bye.